There we are. Welcome to R is Untitled, another stirring episode. I really don't know how long this is going to be tonight. This might be a shorter version of the show, and it's kind of slow. But before I even go further, I am R Jones, and I am the host slash moderator of this great show. Let me three words: like, share, and subscribe to the R is Untitled YouTube channel, where I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, but the journey begins with one. So let's take it step by step and get to that 1,000. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate the panelists that are with me tonight. I appreciate the listeners, all the support, the love. It's much appreciated. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll have some more stuff for you. So with that being said, let's get into the show tonight. First off, let me introduce we have Miss Ev in the house. How you doing, Ev?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm feeling all right. Feeling all right. Been a little rough, but it's been okay. But that's another story for another time. Also
Right.
joining me is my man Ronan Black. Ronan Black, how you feeling, sir? Your mic is live, sir.
Yeah, I'm alright, yo.
All right, that's good,
Chilling.
brother. That's good, my dude. Always a good thing. Always have a great pleasure to have you on. Also joining is Sir Reggie. Are you working tonight, Sir Reggie? Your mic is live. Thanks for joining.
I'm off for the summer.
So the retirement is not really retirement in that aspect, huh?
Not in that aspect.
Not
No.
in that aspect. I get it, sir. And last but definitely not least, my man, the live, Mr. Live is on in the house. Your mic is live, sir. Hope all is well with you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to be here. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for having a brother, man.
Of course, always
You're
appreciate you, brother.
you the
Always
one
appreciate you.
today?
Huh?
Nah,
I
I'm
said,
changing it out. I'm actually trying to buy a new one to look like the polo teddy bear. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna surprise all of y'all when I get it. I'm seriously getting that shit on some real
Oh
shit.
man. Oh man. Here we go. Here we
I
go.
and I tell you real quick, right? Because I got two things I'm trying to do. Well, get that for DreamCon next year. Me and my son going to DreamCon.
Now,
So
what is exactly is that, by the way?
it's basically a convention a convention for black brown nerds.
Oh
You know what
wow.
I'm
Okay.
saying? Anime, comics, video games. Like that whole kind of nerdy science, sci-fi. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Movies and stuff. That whole kind of nerdy scientific thick glasses kind of thing. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? So
Well,
yeah,
kudos to you. I mean, it's better than some other things that I hate to even say this that we're known for,
yeah,
unfortunately. So it's
yeah,
best to be in that lane and
yeah,
have you and your son,
yeah,
and encouraging him in that way. It's best that
yeah.
way.
I
You know
mean,
what I mean?
again, we I've been taking him to Comic Con since he was 13, 14, something like that. And
Right.
now he's 31. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So,
Okay,
like we,
that's
but
what's
but
up.
but this is the Dream Con thing is it's not the first of its kind, but it's a very unique space. For again black and brown spaces because if you understand fantasy, you know what I'm saying, you could see it with the in the movie The Odyssey, where black, you can have unicorns and fucking gargoyles and all kind of mythical shit, right? But you can't have no black people in there. So
Facts.
this space is really for black and brown. Everybody is welcome, but it is in particular places where black and brown cats that like anime, that like comics, that like sci-fi and things like that to be there and be comfortable without ridicule. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, so that's what that is.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Well said. Well said. Well, like I said, tonight I'm not too sure how long we're gonna be long-winded in this. I'm gonna tell you right now, I stole stuff off of Bleacher Report,
It's okay.
and I felt we had to add our input, our 2 cents to it.
Yeah.
I see that they had a list of like top 100. Well, we're not gonna do that. We might do top five, top 10 max on all time the best dunkers, the best shooters, the best defenders, what I found funny was the best trash talkers. And I'm
Oh
probably
man.
gonna, yeah, I'm probably gonna start off with the trash talking, man. I gotta tell you right off the bat, KG and
Mm,
another favorite
mm.
of mine, Gary Payton was a
Damn. Yeah. You took my joints. Yeah. Nah.
yeah.
That was top two on mine. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Payton and KG and honorable mention they had as number one Larry Bird. I didn't know Larry Bird was a shit talker like that.
What?
Larry, I heard about that. I heard about. I didn't know he was that, but he had the game to back it up, though. I'll tell
Exactly.
you that. I'll tell you that.
Ruthless.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah.
who would you put on your personal list? I know live you agree with Gary Payton and also
Gary, I
KG.
definitely Gary Payton definitely up there. You know what I'm saying? Um, uh, Charles Oakley, right? You know what I'm saying? Charles Oakley is on mine.
hmm
Um, a right offhand, I say we gonna do modern day Draymond Green. You know what I'm
mm
saying? You know, so you know, yeah. And like I said, I had KG and you know, I had him way up there.
Right.
And him and Gary Payton, I had way up there. You know,
They were talking a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They like the level that KG brought it to guys, making them cry, literally cry
man.
from his insults is definitely monumental. You
Man.
know, Michael Jordan was a fantastic
Yeah,
trash.
he was. Ooh, yeah, yeah.
And even another favorite guy that I love to hate, Reggie Miller, for the most part.
Woo! Wow. That you know what? I might have to. Yeah, I might have to. Change mine up. Top five. Yeah. Yo, Reggie. I hated Reggie.
Well,
Reggie had
I
talk
think
for
Reggie
everybody.
only did that against the New York Knicks, to be honest with you.
Nah, yo,
I
I
don't
think
I don't
Jordan
think
had
he
went to
had I don't think he had much disdain for, well, maybe Chicago, but
yeah, yeah,
definitely New York, bro.
yeah,
Definitely,
yeah,
definitely New York.
yeah.
No question. But I think Reggie had that ability, man. Tell you honestly, you know what I'm saying?
He was a killer. Reggie was a killer, man. Look, you know what I'm saying? Like I had maybe my second or third game that I had took my son to at the Garden was
Mm.
the last time Reggie Miller played in the Garden.
Oh,
And
okay.
it was amazing how like you know like every time he would get the fucking ball and everybody was like no. He's like no. Yeah, you know, he was a killer, man. Like whatever you thought about Reggie, man, like you had to respect his game, man. He was a killer, man.
He
You know,
was.
so
And
yeah.
speaking about killers, man, let's not leave out the late great Kobe Bryant. Kobe was a trash
Shit
talker. Also.
talker, yeah, shit talker,
He was a
yeah,
big time shit talker. You know what
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And he laced into guys. I mean, not as bad as a guy. I'll bring up another guy, Isaiah Thomas, was a shit
Well,
talker.
okay, okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
And that stemmed from the bad boys and them days or whatnot.
Mhm,
You know,
mhm.
where they did they earn the right? Did he earn the right to talk shit? For
No
sure,
question.
for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
There's
And that whole kind of that whole you know Detroit kind of dynasty, man,
mhm.
is really underrated, man. It's really, really, really underrated. I don't get why they are not you know looming larger in people's
Mhm.
mind, man. But they were giants. They were giants.
Exactly, exactly.
Mhm.
Reg Ronan, you guys have anything to talk about that? Just the trash
Well,
talkers. Any favorites of yours?
okay,
Any
well,
thoughts?
to go along with the shit talking, he was a
It's
running
not.
mate for Reggie Miller for a little bit, but I don't think he was as good. But Chuck Person, he
Woo,
would give the
rifleman.
business.
Yeah, rifleman.
Yo, he could talk it now.
Chuck
Mm,
Person?
Chuck Person, yes.
mm. Yeah, I
I,
remember that's Reggie Miller's senior man. That's his. Yeah, I'm saying yeah, nah,
yeah.
like he modeled a lot of what Chuck Person was.
Hmm.
It came from well a lot of what Reggie Miller is came from Chuck Person.
Came
So
from
Yes.
Chuck Person.
yeah,
Right. Hmm.
Yeah. Chuck Person. Who was another one? Ugh. Mm. Can't
It's
really.
funny because as we're talking about it, I'm looking at the list. I'm looking at the list that the Bleacher Report had and whatnot. To be
Uh,
honest, they got guys like, believe it or not, Steven Jackson. They got guys like Joakim Noah.
Yo, Kim Noah.
Yeah, I just don't really remember Joakim
yeah,
Noah in
yeah,
that fashion.
yeah,
You know
yes.
what I'm
He
saying?
wasn't no punk. I'll
No,
tell you that. I don't know
He
about
wasn't a punk,
talking
but yeah,
shit.
he
You know what
would
I'm saying?
talk it, but he didn't have the game to back it up
That's true.
right, right, right,
like
right,
that.
right,
That's
right.
true.
Exactly.
You
That's
know,
true.
I mean, I guess you did whatever you had to do to get under the other big man's skin, whatever, whatever. Yeah, he definitely did that. But as
Right.
far as backing it up, no.
Nah.
Yeah, yeah, nah.
Negatory. Negatory.
Yeah.
Barkley on that list.
Who?
Huh?
Barkley.
Charles
Wow.
Barkley.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Barkley should be on there.
Barkley definitely is on there. Barkley's on
Yeah.
there. Dikembe Mutombo is on there.
Wow, that's funny.
That's crazy.
You
That's
know?
crazy.
Yeah, Dikembe had the finger wag
The
and
finger
whatnot, you
thing,
know.
yeah, no, and again, he was one of the best defensive centers in history, actually. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Yeah. So he definitely could bat. Yeah, he was a stopper. He
Now
definitely was a stopper.
they had Joel Embiid, Jimmy Butler,
I
uh,
was gonna say Jimmy Butler. Yeah, I had Jimmy
Chris
Butler on my mind.
Chris Paul.
Is Gilbert Arenas up there?
Nah,
Oh, Gilbert. Yeah,
Bill.
Gilbert should be up there. Yeah.
Let me check. Bill Lambier, Dennis
Yeah.
Rodman.
Yeah. Wow, Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman, Kevin Durant. They say I don't know about that.
Oh no. Kevin will talk it now. He'll talk it, and then he'll go give you some buckets after that.
Yeah. Then he give you 50. Right. Right.
What
Yeah.
Uh,
about my man AI?
Was he? Was he? So I thought he always bought it, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Oh,
like,
he
you
won
know,
it. I just don't think
yeah.
I'm like you live. I don't really think he was like real verbal about it or whatnot. I just think he
Right.
just like
no, he
he let
he's
his
just disrespectful with it, but he didn't talk it. He just his play spoke for it.
his play sport
Yeah.
exactly.
He
Exactly.
was actually the one of the only players I love to see play us, man. Like you know what I'm saying? I loved Allen Iverson, man. He
Oh, for
like
sure.
yeah,
That
he
was
was.
when he played in the Garden, and you went to a game. Even if it wasn't the Garden, but if you went to check out a game in either Philly or another opposing
Hmm.
team, whatnot, you went to check him out. He gave
Hmm.
you a show.
He gave you a
Nine
show, man.
times
All
out of 10, he gave you a show. Because not
Yeah,
right.
everybody's gonna be
yeah,
on perfect every damn game. You understand? But he gave you a
yeah.
show 9 times out of 10. You know?
Yeah, and it's funny, man. I thought his handle was what got him where he was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really, it was his speed. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
because when he lost that all of that shit collapsed. Everything. Like when he lost that speed,
That was it.
everything else. Yeah, that was
It
everything else
was it was
following and
it
shit.
was time
Yeah.
to retire or whatnot.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Time to
sir.
retire. I heard that. What you guys think about Shaquille O'Neal being a shit talker?
Oh
He
wow.
was too big to
Who
be a
was going
shit
to talk?
talker, bro.
Right. Who was going to talk back? I mean, goddamn.
Well, who gonna say anything else to him?
Man, look.
Nobody.
Nobody.
I hate it. I don't take no Patrick Ewing slander whatsoever, right? But I
Right.
look that you can't like. Shaquille O'Neal was I mean the most unstoppable motherfucker I
Mm,
ever see play, B.
Mm.
Ever. He was a fucking monster. So
exactly. Exactly.
mm,
Exactly. Well, now I got on the trash talkers real quick. This
mm,
is gonna be an interesting one. The best shooters in
uh,
NBA history. You already know who's number one. You already know who's number one. He's getting ready to retire soon at some point.
Oh, you mean he's not
they got
retired already?
wow,
Now,
yeah, right,
well,
yeah, because they got Steph Curry up there as like
we,
forever.
yeah, exactly,
Wow.
exactly.
I don't know about ever, bro, but God,
Well,
I'm not saying the man can't shoot because he damn sure
Yeah,
can, but
right.
and
I
that
gotta
shit
put him up
talker
there.
you was talking about, what I think he goes by the name of Bird.
Hmm.
He was a hell of a shooter.
Bird was a hell of a shooter.
yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
Bird was a hell of a shooter. Yeah.
You
That's
know,
for
I'm
sure.
like, from the stories that was said that I've heard, He's telling you exactly where he going. He's going to that spot, and he's going to do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
And 10 out of 10 times it happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I was lucky enough to watch Bird and actually understand what he was doing. Like, this was before I was really a NBA. I was still a baseball fan back in these days. You know what I'm saying? And but again, the TV is going to show Lakers and Boston,
Mm-hmm.
and I just could not believe the shit he used to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, he did incredible shit, and I saw it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
Right.
again, it was just like, Jesus Christ, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? He did this stumbling shit one time, and like, I swear he was bent over on the floor and threw that shit up, and the shit went in. I was like,
Went
oh,
in.
get the fuck out of here.
What
Yeah, this
about the
guy,
one that
you were-
didn't count
At
when
that
he
point,
shot
you
it
was
over the
this guy's gonna be-
backboard?
He's going to be a problem. He's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Mhm.
That too.
When he
He-
shot
he-
it over the backboard, that went in and they didn't count it. I was like, yo, nothing but net. I was like, yo, this dude is crazy, yo.
Telling you.
See,
So,
when
I mean, listen, I've seen stuff, don't get me wrong, but a lot of these people didn't see Bird actually freaking play.
right.
Right.
And for I'm not trying to say errors, this, that, and other, but to actually see this man play, if you didn't like Boston, you did not like Larry Bird. And the only
Exactly.
reason why you didn't like Larry Bird was
That
because
they
he was
won.
busting
He was
everybody's
busting
ass.
everybody ass.
Everybody's ass.
That's the truth. That's
Exactly.
the truth. As
Exactly.
much as you ain't want it, you know what I'm saying? You could not
You,
deny
you didn't like it, but
that
you had to
dude. Yeah,
respect it
you had to
because, yo,
respect
Why,
it.
why didn't they like it? We
Because
all
he was
know.
white. Because he was
Exactly.
white.
no,
I mean,
no.
Isaiah Thomas fucked all of his shit up by saying the real quiet shit out loud,
Right.
right? Like, he could say, like he was good saying it. Everybody know it. You know what I'm saying? Da, da, da. See, you know what I'm saying? Like, and this is the thing again that I understood when I was younger, right? Like, regardless of the sentiment, like, he transcended that shit though. He was not just a regular white boy. You know what
No.
I'm saying? Like he just wasn't. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he like it didn't. Now you could maybe. Nah, see, I can't even do that because Mikhail was dangerous too. His little post game was unfucking stoppable. So
Well,
you couldn't
yeah.
even say that about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Exactly. As
it's-
much as you may have wanted to, but you
Right.
couldn't say it. But you
Right.
couldn't say it. Because
Right.
they backed it up. They backed up their play.
Oh, how many fucking championships they
Exactly.
won?
Exactly.
Come on, B. You know what I'm saying? Like again, man, it's like, I'm going when I think about shooters, I would probably definitely put Curry top 3, 4, right? You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm thinking about Mark Price, man. I'm Chuck Persons again, fucking Reggie,
Ray Allen.
fucking Ray Allen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
I
know,
mean,
yeah,
fucking Allen Houston. Let's stop playing with these people, man.
I know another one. Dale Ellis was a pretty damn good shooter.
Ooh, Dale Ellis,
They
right?
always-
Yeah,
What
no.
my man, the Muslim dude, that Chris Jackson. He changed his-
Ooh,
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf.
yeah.
Killer.
Shit. The stories I seen him play, and the stories is like, wow, yo, they not exaggerating, bro.
They not. They
This
wasn't.
dude was
They wasn't.
he was a walking bucket.
all day, and he might have been Steph before like shorter range,
Steph.
but he was Steph before Steph was Steph.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what?
Like,
I'm not gonna co-sign that one live.
Nah.
okay, all right,
And the reason why they wasn't shooting the 3-ball like that back then.
right, okay,
You understand the way
Right.
the way, but he had range, bro.
yeah, he did. No, I thought that was his. I thought that was the way he got off. Like, pause in the penetration. You know what I'm saying? Like his paint game was crazy, but he set that shit up by being able to shoot that motherfucker.
110%.
And so, and I believe that's the same thing with And again, I agree with you with that. You know that they're not the same kind of player.
No.
You know what I'm saying? But you know, again, I don't remember a whole lot of cats who played from outside and then in back then. Mahmoud was one of them dudes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
So,
But you know what?
yeah.
I want to what I want to bring up and let me just say this. Holla up, your mic is live as well. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'll speak to you later about stuff. Let me just say this in regards to Steph Curry and whatnot. I gotta tell you, th- this guy has changed the game. And to your
Hmm.
point about Mahmoud or whatnot,
Hmm.
being in that same level or whatnot, but not taking as many threes. The threes at that point weren't a big deal
Right.
Right.
the game or
Right.
whatnot. You understand what I'm saying? But
Right.
Steph changed it in the way that these younger players are playing the game. They're big on 3 pointers. The league is the way it is because of Steph and
Oh yeah.
whatnot.
Oh yeah.
The league
Yeah.
is the way
Yeah.
it is because of Stephen
Yeah.
Curry. You
Yeah.
understand that it's more of a three focus type of game and whatnot. Everybody's beyond the arc and whatnot, trying to make their shot.
Hmm.
You got the
Hmm.
bigs taking these shots and whatnot. So he's changed the game. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And that's
Absolutely.
huge. That is
Absolutely.
huge. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So
I mean, he's really one of the only guys to do that, right? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like a phenom like that. You know, to change, like even the way you play defense now. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-oh.
Like you got to respect somebody from the logo.
you
Yes.
have
You know,
and
Yeah.
like
that sounds crazy. You
Out the
would
crazy.
locker room. That's what they said. Pick him up out the locker room.
In the
Yeah.
concession stand, yeah, nah.
exactly. Let me also bring in sir the bishop. Your mic is live, brother. Hope all is well with you.
You,
What's up, fellas? Can you hear me?
yep,
What's
yep.
And
good,
We can
ladies?
hear
Bishop?
you.
What's
Tell
going
low.
on,
We can
big
hear you.
dog?
What's going on, fellas and ladies? Everything's all good. I was trying
Yeah.
to join earlier, but I was having some technical difficulties. So,
Of course. Of course. Not a problem. Good to have you on, sir. Let's
Like,
yes,
talking
sir.
about
Yes, sir.
who were some of the best all time shooters. Not just 3 point, but just shooters. Pure shooters.
I know
Um,
someone who shouldn't be on that
ooh,
list.
Who is that,
there was
Ronan?
quite a few. There was quite a few. There
But
was quite a few.
whoever
Um,
is that number 22, that's just ridiculous.
what's
Yeah.
Who's
the
that?
dude? The dude
Um,
from the NBA show,
Who's
the
that?
one on Sirius XM.
Oh, I don't have serious.
but he
Eddie
should be on the
Johnson?
list.
Eddie Johnson was a good shooter. Seattle had a bunch. Seattle had a bunch of good shooters.
Eddie
Seattle
Johnson was a good
Supersonics.
shooter. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Seattle Supersonics had a bunch of good shooters.
Mhm.
Ricky
Drazen
Pierce wasn't too
Drazen
bad either.
Petrovic.
Woo, he said Ricky Pierce. Yeah,
Yeah. You remember
yeah.
Ricky Pierce?
Ricky Pierce was dangerous.
Alvin Adams, the little dude from
Yes.
Denver.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yo,
What's his
Ronan, can you
name?
hear me?
Yeah,
Drazen
okay.
Petrovic.
Remember Andrew
Ooh,
Tony?
Rosin.
Yeah,
Oh, Andrew
Drazen
Rosin
Tony was a
Petrovic.
Petrovic.
beast.
I had
Andrew
a
Tony.
Mitchell and Ness throwback of Rosin. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Drazen
I'm saying,
Petrovic he was a demon.
He was a
Drazen
monster. He was a monster. He was a
they,
monster.
Drazen
yeah, but
Petrovic, and he would be talking, and he would be talking,
Yeah, he was a damn good trash talker
Mm.
too.
and he was the talker because he was one of the few guards that used to give Michael Jordan fits and be
Mm.
talking to him like,
Oh, can we talk about Rex Chapman, right?
Ooh.
Yeah, that he just came. You know what I'm saying? I just remember Rex Chapman. He was a beast. He was an inside out guy too, outside in kind of guy too. He had a complete game.
Okay. Del
and
Curry. True that.
Ooh, Del
you
Curry.
remember
Yeah.
Mitch
Yeah.
Richmond? Mitch Richmond?
Oh
Woo.
yeah, Mitch Richmond.
Forgot
Wow.
about
I don't even know
TMC.
why. Yeah, I don't know why we left him off. Yeah,
Yep.
where's he?
Exactly.
Where's he
And
at on the list?
He's not.
I'm always gonna
If he
I'm
that's
is,
always gonna say
crazy.
he's definitely
I'm
not
always
Is
top
gonna say
Andrew
20.
Allen
Tony on the
Houston.
list?
I'm always gonna say Allen Houston.
Yeah,
Allen
exactly.
Houston.
You
You
know,
know what?
yeah, I said Allen early, man.
Ah,
Yeah, no.
I gotta kind of pause you out on Allen Houston. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. I'm sorry. I just To me, he was never really that guy. And is it his
What?
fault? I gotta be honest. I'm telling you how I feel. He was never that guy to me.
Well,
He
what do you
had
mean
a
with that by saying that guy? Were we talking about shooters?
Yeah.
Because he played on the team with Patrick Ewing, and Ewing was the guy on that team. He was just a complimentary player, but
Hmm.
there were nights where he'd just be lighting it up with ease, with ease.
yeah,
But who
yeah.
was that
There were
against?
more
There's
nights that
there's
he did
games I
that than
wanted to
nights
see
that he
him take over and whatnot. Believe it or not, and he
Now,
just didn't get the job done.
right now, I'll agree with you with that because he spent his first, I would really say, first 3 years
Hmm.
deferring, right?
Hmm.
Like he didn't even emerge until that lockout season on some real
Right.
shit.
Right.
You
Well,
feel me?
no. Well, didn't he
Like
start in Detroit? He was in Detroit with Lindsey Hunter and them.
no, he was, but I mean that's where he got his money at. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Hmm.
Because he came from Detroit and was a very good player.
Yes.
But when he got to us, there was a lot of deferment to Patrick Ewing. Now, right or wrong, right? Because whether Patrick was like, "Yo, y'all better give me that ball," or or he was just kind of
Right.
wishy washy and not
Hmm.
and not demanding what he needed to. I think it was more that because really they, you know what I'm saying, the whole
it was
overhaul that they
it was
did, in
Patrick's
my
team.
opinion, yeah. Yeah, but they overhauled the whole team,
Well,
and that was to get him and the team obviously to a higher place, and they got to the championship. Like that maybe that was
but
the
Patrick Ewing
maybe the
wasn't
second
giving
or
that
third.
up.
What happened?
I don't know if that.
Patrick Ewing
You
wasn't
know,
giving that up, yo.
I kind of, I don't think you would. Son, he was getting booed every game. Like at that point, everybody wanted Patrick Ewing out of the fucking garden,
Mm.
right? And he was and Patrick Ewing, and that's crazy because the game that somebody had put a little video game in the chat. You know what I'm saying? 82-0 or some shit like that.
Yes.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
right. So what reminded me of what we talking about right now is that I had kept on deleting that motherfucker until I got
Hmm.
95. You know what I'm saying? The 90s Patrick Ewing, not the 2000. The
Hmm.
Right.
2000 Patrick Ewing was averaging 15 points.
Mm.
And then the reason why I know that in particular is because of the fucking game. I was like, hold on, this ain't the pad I know, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
24, I know 24 and 10, you know what I'm saying? Like I like this 15 shit. But I mean to my point, um, he couldn't afford to ask nobody for the ball because he couldn't do he was the third option. I remember that vividly. He was the
Mm.
third option on that team. And he bailed them out of a lot of situations. A lot of, you know what I'm saying, because of his experience and him knowing how to score that ball. But he wasn't the same Patrick Ewing when Spreewell and
Right.
Larry and
Right.
all of them
The
came.
knees was shot at them
No,
at
they was
that point.
done. They was finished.
Mm.
You know, so
Well,
again,
you got to
Bishop.
think
You know what I'm
too.
saying. I don't want to say nah. They didn't. Nah. He was demanding the ball right there. I don't want to say nah. He wasn't, but I felt like um he kind of was like y'all motherfuckers ain't playing or y'all deferring too hard to me. Pause. You know what I'm saying? I'm like y'all supposed to shoot that shit,
Mm.
right? And I don't think Allen Houston came out that shell till that
Right.
lockout season.
And
Right.
and
Well,
live. This is why
sometimes
I
too,
said what
if
I
you think
said
about
about him.
if you think about the type of players that they were, it's like, yo, he was never the main guy. Even when he was in Tennessee and was playing for his dad, he wasn't the
Okay.
main guy. He was
All
a
right.
he was a great complementary player. Like he was the player that,
Okay.
okay, we need this dude right here because we know he gonna knock down shots in critical points of the game.
Hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think he came in still with that mindset, and it was like on Detroit, it was like, all right, well they had a bunch of young guns. There was really no direction like that, so he had freedom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The expectation there wasn't great. You come into New York, the expectation is, okay, you're gonna put this on your shoulders. Not everybody is built to
Mm.
to to, to take that weight.
Right. No. Yeah. No. I agree. I think
Well
to
then,
our point. Like he wasn't that guy. You know what I'm saying?
He
I
just
love
was.
the dude.
Uh,
That's my guy.
I feel
no,
you, but again, just like you, like Bishop, you just said what you said about you coming when you're coming to New York, you got to come to expectations. Fans,
Yeah, man.
the league, even you understand, we're expecting play at a certain level,
Right.
and you're a
yes.
huge important cog to that. You know what I'm saying? And to me, again, you kind of like I was saying, you kind of step back for all that money
Mm-hmm.
he was getting. You kind of step
Mm-hmm.
back.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that's why
I
I
think
felt that he wasn't that guy. And again,
when
it's just my feeling.
Yeah.
Sprewell,
Yeah.
and when him and Spreewell had to do it, he did it. You know what I'm saying? When it was like, yo, we don't have no other choice. It's only
Right.
us. And the
Okay.
two of them were doing it. They were averaging in that. I think in that San Antonio series, they were scoring over 25 points a game. The two of them.
Yeah. No.
Right.
They
Yeah.
were getting
No.
buckets,
But shit, they was
100%.
the only ones that was left.
Exactly.
but
Everybody
it
was
wasn't
fucking
enough.
hurt. No, it
It
damn sure
wasn't
wasn't.
enough.
No.
It
No, it
wasn't
wasn't.
enough.
It wasn't.
What
It
Patrick's
wasn't enough.
problem was? What Patrick's problem was
Patrick had
when he was good, when he was good, he
he
didn't
had no
have a number
team.
two person.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, he
He
Right.
didn't.
didn't have nobody to pick up
No,
the
that's right.
slack. You
That's
know,
right. That's right.
You had to hope that
That's
John
right.
Starks was on that night.
Yeah, yeah, and I, yeah, no, and dog, if you really understand like that whole, I think now it was 94, 95 when they went to, against the Rockets,
Right.
right? Like again, that was a CBA squad. You know what I'm saying? You got
Mm.
John Starks, CBA, Anthony Mason, CBA. You know what I'm saying? Like I think Bonner was on there, CBA. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
mm,
like like every
Yeah, Pat Riley got the most out of them.
Harper was a shell of his Maverick self when it
Harper,
came to the Knicks.
Blackman,
You know what I'm saying? Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wouldn't
Hubert
give
Davis.
Blackman CBA
Hubert
kind of
Davis.
situation, but like Riley team was a ragtag misfits.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
and
Yes, sir.
we got over the hump purely on Hart
Yes,
and
sir.
Patrick. You know what I'm saying? Like
He got the best. He got the best out of everybody though. Riley
yeah,
got the
no,
best out of
I
everybody.
look. That's my team, dog. You ain't gonna besmirch my team.
He
I'm
got the
not
best out
taking
of
nothing
everybody.
away from them dudes, man. But you know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like what it is what it is. Like you want to give fucking Brunson a statue. Brunson got clearly almost three Hall of Famers on his squad right now. You
Mm.
understand what I'm saying? And a team full of, I mean, one to maybe eight to start. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
On any team
Well,
out here. Patrick never had the only
well,
time
I
Patrick
mean,
got that
he
is
got
when they overhauled the team. You know, and by that
no,
time
but
he was
when you if
15 points a game.
Right.
but I'm saying if you think about it, they brought guys in to help. Patrick wasn't willing to give up. How many assists did Patrick average? He never passed that
Okay,
ball.
we
He never
we
passed.
not gonna do that. We not gonna do that though.
You remember
We
that?
not because I mean like who what era what year in the 90s are you talking about
No,
Sanders was
So
averaging whatever
so when they
in
Yeah.
the
brought
Like
six.
when they brought
5 assists,
that
assists a
ain't
night
when
and whatnot.
that ain't what era we talking about, dog. Let's not do that.
oh, okay.
I get
All
what
right.
you're
Well, I
saying,
mean, I'm
kid.
just saying.
He
I'm trying to
definitely
put
was a black
context.
hole. I'm not saying Patrick Ewing was not
Yeah.
a ball hog and that his demand wasn't crazy. I'm
Right.
not saying
Right.
that it wasn't, right? But the era was
yes, it was
inside
different.
out.
It was
It
Right.
was
different.
inside
Exactly.
out,
Inside
and
out.
he was a
Exactly.
premier player on the inside game.
Now, I think my opinion is
What's the
if
name?
we had
Trent
if
Tucker used to be knocking down shots too.
Who?
Who?
Trent Tucker,
Trent Tucker did his thing, man. I mean, he was, yeah, Trent Tucker. I agree. Trent Tucker didn't Trent Tucker win like a big game for us one time
Christmas,
One time.
on a
Exactly.
buzzer?
Christmas
Yeah.
against Chicago. Never forget
Okay.
it.
Okay. Yeah. Trent Tucker was that guy. Yeah, I ain't mad at Trent Tucker.
If
I ain't
Patrick
mad
would
at
have
no
had
Nick, man. You know what I'm saying? Except for Lexi Shved. I fuck that dude. You know
if
what I'm saying?
Patrick would have had Grandmama Larry Johnson,
Right.
they
Right.
win the championship.
Mm.
Yeah, no, that whole team, like again, man, we wasn't no 8 seed. We
No.
was not an 8 seed, and And we had Canby on there.
Right.
We was maybe like 1 to 7. We was really deep.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I'll blame Pat Riley for one thing, to you honestly, or whatnot, and that was he was a little bit too loyal to certain players and whatnot, and by that I'm talking about that debacle of John Starks when you
Yeah,
had
2 for 18.
Randall Blackman, and even the kid was on the bench,
You
Hubert Davis. I listen, and I
have
get
Rolando Blackman on the bench too.
Yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
said.
yeah, yeah.
What? Yeah.
And I get a lot of flack for saying that, whatnot, but especially in
Nah,
regards to
you right
Hey,
though.
hey,
That
wait,
no,
wait,
that
no,
wait.
no.
but
Are we touching a nerve with you on that? I think we are.
especially
No,
in regards to me putting up there Hubert Davis whatnot. Yeah, he was young and whatnot. I get that, but the guy
but
was a shooter.
yeah,
Listen, you got stars going haywire and misfiring. Put the goddamn guy in. Put him in.
right. No, no,
Give him a
I
shot.
agree. I agree. A 2 for 18 is inexcusable.
Come on.
It is inexcusable. But you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, I used to defend that shit like I had orange and blue blood coming out my. I was
Right.
like, yo, John Starks had led the entire series, the entire finals or
Right.
entire playoffs in 3 points made. Like he was that guy.
He
He
was
was
that guy.
he right.
But
But
again,
two
live,
for
the
18
shots
is
ain't falling,
inexcusable.
yo,
Yeah.
bro.
Right. No,
Gotta shoot.
inexcusable. Today I can say that.
Right.
I can say that without without getting mad. You know what I'm saying? I can say it now. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's the truth.
It's the goddamn
I
truth.
can't. Me trying to defend it is a fucking lie. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right,
not
right, right.
what's supposed to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
So
yeah, man. Uh, let me see. What are the
All right.
top?
See you later, Angelina.
What's that again, Bishop
Okay.
or Ronan?
Oh, I was talking to my wife. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. What about some top dunkers all time, man?
man, Vince got to. To me, Vince is first, man. Like
You would think so.
yeah, no, look, okay, so out of respect, you're gonna say Dr. J,
Mm,
right? That's gonna be first. He's gonna be first because he is the template. You know what I'm saying?
right,
He is the creator. Like you can't. There's no denying who came. You know what I'm saying? And innovative. How you play ball, how they play
right,
ball. You know what I'm saying?
for sure.
But Vince in game dunks. Come on,
Mm,
man. Come on, man. He
I'm
was
Well,
with you.
violent.
Dominique had
You know
some
what?
nice
I'm with you.
in-game dunks
I'm
too.
agreeing.
No,
Now,
yeah, no. He's right there with him. He's
okay.
right. I can't. I will not argue about Dominique.
Oh,
Dominique.
read the
Dominique
list.
actually come before Dr. J in my opinion.
Mm,
If I'm doing it right, I'm
You
going
entitled. You entitled.
right.
Yes, you
You
can
feel
say
me?
that. It's safe to
Right.
say.
Right.
sure.
I'm going Jordan, I'm going Vince, and that's loose. You know what I'm saying? Either one of them could go first for me.
Right.
Dominique and then Dr. J. Yeah, Dr. J.
I'm with you
Yeah.
on that live. I got to throw a few other names in there.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some of them are very recent.
Mm-hmm.
John Morant. Some people would
Oh,
say
Word?
is up.
Okay,
Yeah, some
I
people
ain't
have him on the
mad.
list. Maybe not high. I
No,
would
no,
say.
yeah, no, he got some violent ones. He
You
got
know
some
what I'm saying?
violent. Mhm.
Another guy that was brought up was Amari Stoudemire, which I'm
Oh,
like,
listen. Hey. There was one favorite dunk, man. He came in and I forgot who he did this on. Came in and hugged him. Came in and brought him, jumped on him, right? Put his balls in his mouth and dunked on him. And
right,
then like wrapped around him, like he hugged him and banged it on him. Like it was horrible, man. I was like, oh, that's embarrassing. Like, oh, yeah, homie got to retire right there. You know what I'm saying? He got violated.
right.
He got violated. Yeah, no, Sodomite is way up there, dog. Like,
What about an old school name, David Thompson?
Huh? Yeah.
wow,
Yeah. He was a high flyer. Yes, he was.
wow,
Yeah.
Right?
wow.
Nah, that's a
Wow.
Yes,
No,
sir.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. That's a good one. You know what I'm saying? But that's see you got to know ball and know that. right?
Right, right, right.
That ain't no like somebody gonna take that out the air. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, that's not bad.
You're
If
right.
you know, you know.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What
So if
about
you know, you know.
Sean
Of
Kemp?
course, you got to
Nobody
put.
said
Well,
Kemp.
I find him.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah. Come on,
Kobe
man.
Bryant,
Like,
they got number 13.
yeah, yeah.
Kobe
Who's
Bryant is
number
at
13?
13.
Kobe Bryant is at 13,
He's
according
at
to.
13. So
Yes,
who's in the
sir.
top 10? Who's in the
Yeah,
top?
please.
Well, I'll tell
Yeah,
you in a
please.
minute, brother. I'll tell you in a minute.
Tell me who's in the top 10.
Yeah, if he's 13, that's ridiculous. That's
And above him is Darryl Dawkins.
Darryl.
Wow.
Go ahead. Keep
I,
going. Keep going.
Okay.
Name the list. The
Number,
top 10.
I'm about number 10, Clyde Drexler. Number 9, Jason Richardson.
Okay.
Number 8, Aaron Gordon.
Oh no.
Aaron
Seven-
Gordon.
Number 7, LeBron James.
Okay.
You got to be kidding me.
Number
Keep
7,
going.
LeBron James, sir.
The
I
seventh
keep
best
it
dunker of all time.
all.
That's crazy. They got him over
If he's
Kobe.
the seventh best dunker of all time, I'm the goddamn Silver Surfer.
You know what I'm saying? I'm saying his shit wasn't violent, B. Like I you know what I'm saying? I don't even put you near up in there if it wasn't just really
Yo,
disrespectful, man. You know what I
finish,
mean?
finish the top 10.
Number 6, they got Sean Kemp. What do you think about that?
Yeah, no, that's I wouldn't argue with that.
Affirmative.
Yeah.
Number 5, they got Blake Griffin.
No.
Blake
No.
Griffin is top 10 for me, man. I'm
How's
not
he
gonna
over
lie.
Sean Kemp? Sean Kemp was.
He
Sean
right,
Kemp was like
not
top
you
five.
know what? Okay, so yeah, you right. Not over Sean Kemp though. Right.
Go ahead.
Wherever Sean Kemp go is not Gordon go. And, you know what I'm saying? He go after that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He got to go after that.
So like I said, where'd I leave off at? Sean Kemp.
You said
Blake Griffin.
5.
LeBron
Blake Griffin, and I meant Griffin, not Gordon. Griffin.
Okay, yeah. Number 4 would be Dominique Wilkins.
Hey.
Okay. All right.
Number
Yeah.
3, Julius Irvin. Believe it or not.
Okay.
Number 3. Number 2, Michael Jordan.
All right.
And number
Okay.
1 would be Vince Carter.
Okay.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. That. From four and up sound like my shit a little
Okay,
bit. Yeah.
4 and up sound like his shit.
Yeah. I can't. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad, and I ain't mad at Kemp being. Blake Griffin is a little too high, right? You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
Aaron
think
Gordon shouldn't be in top 10, though.
Kobe dunked on the whole team.
Right. And
Kobe dunked on the whole team.
They ranked him number 13.
That's
No,
insane.
matter of fact, he dunked on the whole team a year before he retired. He was. Oh, I mean, he might have been 38 when he dunked on that whole team, B.
Right.
Like, and it was crazy.
It's insane.
He dunked on
Disrespectful.
Yao Ming. He dunked on
Yeah.
Dwight Howard. He dunked
Yeah.
on Robinson and Tim Duncan in a playoff game. He
Mm.
dunked on Olajuwon. I mean, come on. That's crazy. 13?
13 is
Aaron
disrespectful.
Gordon they're basing it off the dunk contest, in-game dunking. I mean, there's other dudes. First of all, Blake Griffin, you can put him maybe out the top 10. LeBron ain't no top 10 dunker all the time. Come on,
LeBron
man.
is not a top 10 dunker.
Not no
right,
in-game
right.
dunker. And Jason
Right.
Richardson, no, in-game.
Jason Richardson either. Right. Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I
You gotta
agree
put
with that.
Drexler in there. There's dudes
You
who not even
gotta put Drexler in
superstars
there. You gotta
who were
put
in-game
Drexler.
dunkers who were crazy. Gerald Green was crazy.
Gerald
Stromile
Green
Striff was
mad.
crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gerald Green was mad. Gerald
Gerald
Wilkins
Green-
was crazy.
he had some crazy in-game dunks. Gerald Green.
Right, Ronan.
Stromile
Yeah,
Swift,
yeah.
look, he was a scrub, but he had
Yes,
some
he was.
in-game
Yeah,
dunks that was
Stromile Swift had
ridiculous.
some. Yeah, no.
Ridiculous.
Hold up. I'm gonna kill y'all right now. Johnny Newman.
Oh.
Johnny Newman are banging on you in a second. In a
Was he? But
Yo,
live,
Ronan.
was he on that level?
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah,
I
what's
was
up?
trying to get that nigga some love. Right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yo, Ronan,
Yo,
you remember the dunk that Vince did in the Olympics?
Oh yeah, the dunk of death. Yeah,
no, that's
Frederick
crazy.
Weiss. Yeah,
I remember when we saw that. The first thing I said was, had he done that in the States, the game would have stopped.
Yeah, no, it would have been over. Yeah, niggas would have left. They would have left.
The game would have been
The game would have
suspended
been
after
over.
that.
Yeah, no, we can't play no more.
Exactly.
7-4.
I'll give you a small
Seven
guy
four.
who was a great in-game dunker. Kevin Johnson was a great in-game dunker.
Then Johnson. Yeah, look. I heard Elijah once say, "If you ever come back with that shit, I'ma smack the shit out you." You know
I'm
what I'm
surprised
saying?
Spud Webb wasn't on the list.
Actually, he was.
Oh, he
Oh,
was?
was he? Okay,
He
all
actually
right.
was on the list. I don't know what rank. I think it was like maybe 21 or 22 for Spud Webb.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, but if Spud is on there, Nate got to be on there too.
Nate. Well, I didn't see Nate. Again, this was top
But yeah,
25. But
I mean,
I
I'm
agree.
glad they gave Spud some love, man. But listen, Nate got a couple.
Nate has got to be on that list.
Yeah,
You cannot exclude Nate Robinson on that. You can't.
yeah, you can't.
So
Not if you got Spud there. If you got Spud there, you got to put Nate there.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's another guy. When you go back and watch him when he was on Milwaukee and when he was on Seattle, when he was in his prime, it's Ray Allen, another guy.
Oh, you right. You all right.
100%.
Where's Grant
Yo,
Hill?
Ray was a headhunter. No question. No question.
Wow.
Grant
No,
Hill.
early Milwaukee Bucks Ray.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
God, because he was nuts. His game, like you would never, like if you wasn't in the basketball,
Right.
like you would not know the Celtics Ray from like like he totally said fuck the paint, like fuck. Yo, Ray was a killer. He was just as offensive. Gilbert Arenas, he reminded me a little bit of Mitch Richmond, a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
like his game was crazy. His game was ill. You know what I'm saying? So, and he used to banging on people, man.
Right.
Yeah, wow, that was a good call right
Here's
there.
another one. Shannon
Mm.
Brown.
Yeah.
And Brown, yeah,
Shannon
and
Brown.
yeah, Shannon Brown, yeah, the cat that married Monica, yeah.
Mm.
Look at
On the
his- look at
Lakers.
his
He was
highlight
on
reel.
the Knicks for like 2 seconds.
He has some crazy in-game dunks.
He had
Here's
some.
another one. People forget about this dude. Marbury was a really good in-game dunker.
Marbury had a couple. Yeah,
He surprised.
you right. You
He
right.
surprised me. I'm not saying he couldn't dunk. I'm not saying I just never seen it. I just saw it the other day on YouTube. I was like, yo. And I'm saying easy. It's not wasn't hard. It was
Right.
easy for him
Yeah,
to
he
do it.
did it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he reserved a lot of that though, man. He didn't do it all the time, man.
No.
But like when he did it, and it was real early too. It was real Minnesota kind of,
Minnesota
and
Timberwolves
you know,
was
like
New
and
Jersey
a little
and-
bit in the Nets, right.
Yeah.
A little
Right.
little bit in the Nets, right. When he came to New York, he might have had one or two really good ones. You know what I'm
Maybe.
saying? You know,
Yeah.
Yeah, Steve Francis.
Woo, the franchise.
Steve Francis used to dunk on cats sideways, like he was, and I think he got robbed in that dunk contest.
Yeah. Yeah.
He got robbed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not the win, but he should have definitely advanced way further than he did. You know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
For
Michael Finley. I can name
Woo!
Michael Finley was a monster too. Yeah.
Michael
Wow.
Finley had to be. I didn't see him in top 25 on this list or whatnot, but he definitely had to. He had to be on that list, you know. And I don't think that the 20s are. I don't even think that's respectful on his work, because Michael Finley I've seen do some nasty in-game dunks. I've
With
seen
Dallas. Yep.
yo
Yeah. No, yeah. He was a monster. He
that
was.
dude was one.
was.
Actually, he was one of my favorite players.
Actually,
growing up.
didn't they call him Baby Jordan?
Did they?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. That was
Lance
Harold
Jordan.
Yeah,
That was
you're right.
Carolina.
You're
That
right.
was
Yeah,
Carolina.
yeah. You're right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. I thought I don't know why I said that was Michael Finley, but Michael Finley could have been Baby Jordan.
He could have
Like,
literally.
he was a monster too.
There's no question.
He was that kind of like Ray Allen archetype, could do
Exactly.
everything, man. Like he was very versatile and he shoot the ball pretty good from the
Pretty good.
perimeter.
Exactly.
He had an ISO game. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? He had everything, a
When
little bit of
that
everything.
dude was in the open court and
Yeah,
he had the lane,
yeah.
it was a show. It
And
was
he
a show.
bang, yeah, he'll bang it on
Exactly.
you.
With
He'll
no
bang it.
problem. With no
What
Yeah.
problem.
about what about Grant Hill? What about
Grant
Dwayne
Hill,
Wade?
definitely.
Oh,
Grant Hill,
oh,
definitely.
Grant Hill, like that's
That
really
that that
man for like a
that
long
first step
time.
was killer.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say for a long time. That's all he did. That's really his whole ISO game and
Right.
then banging on you. Like that was it. That was what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So
You know what kills me
yeah,
about Grant Hill? The what always made me laugh was this guy was a killer, but he was like a babyface assassin.
yeah,
That's what
yeah,
always had me
yeah. No,
laughing.
right, right. Well,
It's like you
well,
can't
you
get
know
the
what?
damn
I think
serious, believe it or not.
he was a very polished dude.
Yeah, yeah,
Like on the court and off the court. So like,
right.
and his demeanor. Like I heard he was a shit talker too, though. You know what I'm
Oh, for
saying?
real?
Like, yeah, well, that's why that's what I heard. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like he wasn't, I put it like this. You know what I'm saying? What I heard was that he wasn't no punk.
Right.
Everybody had, especially from that Duke shit. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
well, you you forget who his father was.
who was his father?
Calvin Hill. He played football with
Calvin
him.
Hill played
Mm.
for the
Okay, all
Cowboys.
right, nah, that's what's up.
Cowboys in,
That's what's up.
Washington.
Yeah,
And if you
yeah.
got into legal trouble, his mama will get him out of it because he was
Yeah,
a lawyer.
I was getting ready to say like I thought his pops but it was I guess it was his mom's. Like I
Right.
thought his pops was like a general or some shit like that. Like
Right.
No,
yeah. Nah, I'm thinking about his mother. His mother
Yo,
is the general.
is
Ah,
J.R. Wright on that list too?
J.R. Ryder should be on that list.
He should be on the list, and then again, he shouldn't be.
Mm,
why
What?
not?
mm, mm, mm.
Why you say
Mm.
that? Oh,
Bro,
I'm listening.
the man had fantastic talent. He really did.
He was
Go
a
ahead.
dick, right? He was a dickhead.
Yeah, exactly, Lon. He was a dickhead.
He was a dickhead.
Oh,
Yeah, nah.
are you talking about the Jailblazers? Are you talking about
Oh,
that?
wait,
Bro.
wait, wait. I'm gonna kill y'all right now. Gerald Wallace.
Woo!
Gerald Wallace. He banging on
What
you
about Robert
early.
Pack?
Robin Packer banging on you early with the Reeboks on. Yeah, nah, that's crazy.
That's
Robin
insane.
Packer banging on you.
Look,
That's
Bleacher
insane.
Report put this list together, man. Come on.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean,
Well,
again, man,
that
some of that is clickbait, man. Like you
yeah,
can't put
yeah, for sure.
Daryl
There's no question
Dawkins
about it.
in it. Can't put Daryl Dawkins and
I
Kobe at
see. I
13.
saw that Daryl
Come on,
Dawkins was up there.
How's he
Chocolate
on
Thunder.
there?
They
Is David Robinson on there? David Robinson had some really nice in-game dunks.
David
Matter of
David
fact, he
Robinson.
was
Robinson.
Giannis before Giannis. He got coast to
Right.
Watch
coast.
this. Yo, watch this. David Robinson was a bum.
Wow.
What?
I ain't mad at you, all. I hated that dude. I ain't mad at you at all.
You're not going
I
to get me,
hated that dude.
dog. I know you're trying, but you ain't going to get me, dog.
David
Yeah.
Robinson
That's
was
Yeah.
bum.
just species coming out of your mouth, bro.
David Robinson was a crazy nice show.
Yeah, I
Man,
did not like.
don't. Hey, listen, don't feed into that, Ronan. Don't feed into that.
David
Listen.
Robinson was
David,
straight bum.
He's throwing bait out there. He's rage baiting
oh, okay,
somebody. It's
no,
not going to work.
David Robinson was the most athletic 7 foot cat I ever seen. Like he, you know what I'm saying? I challenge y'all cats, right, to look at a like old footage and
Right.
look at how nimble and athletic Patrick Ewing was, right?
Hmm.
But compared to that, fucking David Robinson, Jesus Christ, David
He was
Robinson
jacked
did
too, man.
everything, man.
David
Like
Robinson
he
was
was,
jacked.
he
He
was,
was built like Dwight Howard, but he was like Lars said,
yeah,
he was built
but
like
he
David
was
Dwight
a
Howard, but he was
fucking
crazy
gymnast, B.
nimble.
He was a fucking gymnast, and I hated when cats would say that he was better than Patrick Ewing, right?
Ooh.
And in my mind, I like I ain't stutter or step on
Right.
that, right?
Right.
But in the back of my mind, I was like, he might be right on that for a little bit. I ain't. I'll say that here. I'll deny this shit in public, though.
I hear
On some
that.
real
I
shit.
hear that.
You know what I'm saying? But Dave Robinson was a fucking monster. I hated that dude.
I could
That's why I
not.
ain't arguing.
I could not
I
stand
hated
him.
that dude.
What was it about him you couldn't stand, bro?
Dude, it's just something that bothered me about him.
Like
Uh,
what?
I don't know, like how Live said about that nimble comment. It just took me so elsewhere. You know,
Probably that Navy shit too. That,
probably
that
yeah.
admirable
Yeah,
shit. You know what
the
I'm saying? Admiral
nimble,
shit.
nimbleness. It took me to a place I don't want to
Nimble,
go.
nimble
Okay.
admiral shit.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, thank you, brother. I was never really.
Well,
I gotta be honest.
I gotta say, that was my guy. I'm not gonna lie,
No,
Yeah,
I
but
just said.
it hurt me to my heart when Olajuwon totally destroyed him that year, bro.
I loved it. I loved it.
Oh,
I loved it.
that's
Absolutely loved
that's
it.
the
It
same
was
year they
fantastic.
won. That's the same year Olajuwon won the championship against the Knicks, right?
Yeah, no, yeah. Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
at least
Hey,
he got.
look,
At
look,
least he got
look.
David
Patrick,
Robinson.
Patrick Ewing was legs was going. He was taking injections
Right.
and all kind of shit just to stay in that fucking game, that
Exactly.
series, dog. Like he was done. He spent all. You know what I'm saying? He did everything, and that dude lost years beating the fucking Pacers. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Well, by the time he got to the Rockets, he was finished. And Olajuwon was running circles around that dude.
You
I was
already know.
pissed off. Woo!
You
I
already
hate
know, dude.
Olajuwon. Can't stand
He had.
Olajuwon.
Oakley couldn't do nothing with him. Mason couldn't do nothing with him.
Yeah, no, who, son? He was okay. If you talk about whatever David Robinson was, he was David Robinson in human body,
Mm,
Mm,
right? And like with a better handle and bigger hands.
mm.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Ewan had the hands of a midget. You know what I'm saying?
And the
Like his,
sad part, Olajuwon is not even 7 feet.
that's crazy. I thought he was 7 feet.
So did
That's
No,
I.
crazy.
So
he's
did
I thought
I.
not.
he was,
I thought he
Yo,
was a 7 footer.
yo, Elijah Wan just had way too many moves,
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and he
yeah. His
was
100%.
bag was.
and he was too elusive,
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
and he was mean.
He
He
was
was
mean. Right.
he was mean.
Right.
Yo, he was mean. Like, cause he
Right.
used to be. Yo, he dismantled that year that David Robinson won the MVP.
Hmm. No,
Yo,
that's what we were just talking about.
he dismantled him in the finals. I
Right.
mean, he went specifically at him. He had David Robinson like looking confused, like he didn't know what was going on.
He couldn't
He was
hold him. He was too
yo,
small. Like again, man. David Robinson was a speed player,
Right.
right? Speed and athleticism. He was not a strong
And
guy.
nimbleness.
Right. He was
oh,
not.
he was
For whatever physique that brother had. Pause. He was not a
No.
strength guy.
No.
Olajuwon was backing Ewing down, B.
so
Like he was backing everybody down.
so when David Robinson was at the height of his career, you gotta remember David Robinson was like slender, and then he
Mm,
started
mm,
working out his arms, so he came
okay.
back and
Okay.
he had like these huge arms.
Mm,
Like his arms were like massive,
hmm
and he was still like a slim guy.
hmm
So
Hmm.
he was able to absorb a lot of like arm contact, and he was
Mhm.
shooting jump shots through contact
mm,
and mid ranges through contact. And he was a very good defender. He was a very good help defender. So
Hmm.
he was erasing a lot of mistakes that
Right.
those guys would be making.
Right.
But that year, Elijah Wan, yo,
He cooked him. He cooked him.
yeah, it was like if they were in jail and he was like, yo, this is about to happen.
Right.
It was like, every game, it was like he intentionally went out and embarrassed them. And when they played Ewan, it was like, yeah, I know, Ewan. I'm a big Patrick Ewing fan, but Elijah Wan
Now he
had him like
killed him, man. Yeah, he
had
killed.
him
He
like
killed.
Pop Goes the Weasel. Ewan was
He
jumping one
killed him.
way, and
He
Elijah
killed him.
Wan was just going the other way. It was like, yeah, yeah, that was crazy. You guys were talking about dunkers, and I got cut off. But
Yeah,
Sean
no,
Kemp,
he killed Patrick in that
Sean
series.
Kemp
You
should
know,
be way up there. Sean Kemp should be way up there. Sean Kemp,
Sean Kemp should definitely be
he should be top three. I
10,
mean,
right? 10, 12, maybe. Yeah, you
no,
know what
he
I'm
should
saying.
be in the top three. Sean Kemp, if you go watch some of the highlights of Sean Kemp dunks,
No, yeah,
yeah,
This dude used to be coming out and dunking on people, like
no,
going through people's bodies.
no,
And
definitely one of the original violent cats. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
he was very disrespectful with his shit. I think he
yes,
got suspended
yes,
one time about one of them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So
yes. It
he
didn't
was
stop him.
definitely one of the original violent ones. But
Right.
Yeah.
Pat, if I give him 9, that's taking somebody I know supposed to go up there, man. Like before him, like I mean, because you know what I'm saying. Like after you get past 4, it's still kind of crowded, man. Like you know what I'm saying. Like you. I mean, Dominique. What I forgot who the top
Well, if
4.
you was Dominique, you can leave Dominique in there because Dominique was another one of those like half court dunkers where it was
Yeah.
like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
he get the step, and the next thing you know, you in the highlight.
Yeah, nah, that's right. You're right, brother.
You get like a step,
Exactly.
and it's like, yo,
Exactly.
this is a poster. And Sean Kemp
Easily.
was like that too. Sean Kemp was like that too. You
Might be
people were
8. Yeah,
saying
yeah.
Blake Griffin used to be disrespectful though,
Oh
and
no,
power
listen,
dunking
listen.
and
That Mozgov dunk was
power
it.
dunking.
Lucky we ain't had to chuck Mozgov off the team after that
But,
shit.
none of those guys would have been doing any of that if Dr. J wasn't. As
Yeah,
Dr. J,
Right.
I don't know how he not in that list because Dr. J used to be coming down.
I
And
mean, again, I got Dr. J is top 4 for me, man. Like you just can't not say the template ain't
Yeah.
you can't put Blake
And
Griffin
not
before Dr.
exactly.
fucking J. You can't do that.
You,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like you can't do that. So, you know, for me again, it's Jordan, it's Dr. J. It's not really in that order, but Dominique is in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Fucking
they
Vince.
got Dr. J at number 3 on that list.
Right,
okay,
right. That's why I said you know what I'm saying. I was like from 4 up is
Yeah.
basically my list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You
Right.
know, with Vince up in there. You know what I'm saying. But then after 4, right? You can reasonably put Sean Kemp up in there before 10. I agree. You know
But
what I'm saying?
what
Top
got me
5.
was the fact that you put Kobe at number 13.
Yeah, nah, that's not. Yeah,
That's
that's not
ridiculous.
as wild. That's wild. But again, sometimes I believe, you know what I'm saying, because they do that shit with like these rap lists too. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Like you put somebody, you definitely put somebody out of the obvious fucking place because you want motherfuckers to go, oh hell no, that ain't. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Fucking Darryl Dawkins ain't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? You got Darryl Dawkins over Kobe,
Right.
that's
Right.
just fucking ridiculous. They want motherfuckers to beef and shit.
Exactly.
so you
You
talk
know?
about it. It
Right,
gets a
right,
talking. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Mm.
I didn't mean to
And
talk.
only
I didn't
only
mean to do
motherfuckers that really know the fucking game is you know would know where these dudes should be placed reasonably anyway. You know what I'm saying? You got
I don't
mm,
see Aaron Gordon in no top 10, bro. I'm
no,
sorry.
I don't
no,
Aaron Gordon. I'm trying to
no.
figure out
Uh,
Aaron Gordon.
Orlando Aaron Gordon, not Denver Aaron Gordon. Orlando
Oh,
Aaron
come
Gordon.
on, man!
Just period.
I
Well,
Just
he
mean,
based
he
won.
off his
wasn't
dunk
no
contest.
in-game dunk. He
He
was a
won a dunk
fucking
contest. He won a
he
dunk
was a dunk
contest.
contest
No,
dude.
he didn't win.
Oh, that's right. He lost
Right,
2 years
He
in a
right,
lost
row.
to
He
Zach
should
right.
have.
The,
Levine.
2 years in a row, he lost.
Zach Levine did win that.
Mm.
He
Right.
should have won. He should have won it. He should have won it. He should have won it.
Yeah, we talking about dunk contest. We talking about in-game dunkers. I don't even remember him having no posters.
Hmm.
Oh no, he used to catch people out there. Grant Hill
Did
used
he?
to catch
Okay.
people out
All
there
right.
too. Grant Hill used to catch people out there too. I
Oh
remember.
yeah, well, I mean, again, Grant Hill. You know, again, somebody just said like he definitely should be in that
What
Easily.
about
5 to 10 range. You know what I'm saying? Like
let me throw a name in there. What about Tracy McGrady?
yeah, you're right. You're right.
And
Yeah.
him
Penny
too.
Hardaway.
But before he got hurt and lost confidence in going to the basket, McGrady was up there. I would say that. And Penny, healthy Penny,
Mm-hmm.
forget about it.
Whoa,
Mm-hmm.
you right. Yeah, man. Wow.
Healthy Penny,
Yeah.
forget about it.
Healthy Penny
Yeah.
banging on you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was one of my favorite players as well. To be honest.
yeah. Healthy Penny banging on you. Yeah.
Even Scotty was a really good
Mm.
Yeah, listen, man. Stop. Don't mention.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
Rody, you treaded thin ice on that one, bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
I know.
Scotty,
I know
man.
exactly.
Listen, man.
I know you
Listen,
had
Well,
man.
to. I know you
I
had to
remember he
throw it out there, but
disrespected. He
Yeah,
Live
yeah,
was
no,
disrespected
gonna
you
go
you
Young.
ham,
you
son.
you right and exact, right? You know what I'm saying? You right and exact, Bishop, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to,
Rehash that.
I'm only saying that because I tell y'all a little story, man. Like again, man. When I, back then, I'm the only Nick fan in fucking Fort Greene projects. You know what I'm saying? So, right,
What?
everybody is walking around with
Jordan?
fucking Model Breezes, Jordan Breezes, cheap ass, thin ass fucking Bulls jerseys and shit.
Right.
So I come back, I come back in the projects, you know what I'm saying, come to my building and shit, man. Some motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, my man Dollar, this motherfucker holding up a fucking paper with Pippin's balls in you and mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, what happened to your man? What happened to your man?
Oh,
I was like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to see that. Why? I was like, are you from New York, dog? Like, what are you doing? You rooting for the fucking enemy? You know what
Right.
I'm
No,
saying?
it
Get
used
the
to,
fuck
it
So
out
used
of
to
here.
bug me out.
somebody was about to catch a two piece or
What
whatnot.
used
You
to
know.
bug
Yeah,
me out?
son. I was
What,
hot. I was hot
what
because
used
he
to
was
bug me
right.
out?
That
I'm
was
saying
embarrassing.
what used to bug me out about Patrick Ewing was, it's like, dude, as tall and as big as you are, you wear like a size 12, and your hands are mad
And his
small
hands, he had the hands of a midget,
of a
dog.
guard.
Like it was like son. It was nasty looking at this dude.
Right.
Like when he used to have his hand in front of his face and shit. Like his hands were abnormally small.
Right.
yo, Live.
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Live.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Since you lived in the port,
Uh-huh.
so how many times did you want to walk up to DeKalb Avenue and slap Spike Lee, bro?
Actually, he's about to get smacked in Fort Greene Park for trying to play high post. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to have a little softball squad out there. And we had one too, but he
Oh,
ain't
okay.
he ain't want to let us get down. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
was he's a dick. He's a dick in real life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he was before the movies, but
Right.
after the movies, especially when he put that little spike joint store, you know what I'm saying, across from the
Mm-hmm.
park and shit.
Mm-hmm.
He was a dick.
Mm.
He was a dick to
Well, you
regular
gotta think.
people. He was.
You gotta think too. Because I used to live over there. I used to live on
Yeah.
Washington Park. I used
Okay,
to
Sure enough, did.
that's
I
what's up.
remember
yeah,
Yeah,
that.
right
I
yeah,
across
yeah,
the
remember
yeah,
that.
street, right across the
yeah,
street from the park.
yeah,
And
yeah.
so they lived in a big brownstone.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It was an older one. It was, I don't know if it was his mom's or whoever. It was one of the
I'm
biggest
sure it was
houses.
his father's. Yeah, the
Yeah,
jazz singer. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
It was one of the biggest houses over there. It was right
Mm-hmm.
across the street from the park. They cleaned the park up. You
Mm-hmm.
still couldn't walk through there at night.
Nah,
Still
not
couldn't walk through
negative.
there at night.
Negative. Yeah, negative.
If you knew what was up, you
Yeah,
didn't
no,
walk
no,
there.
no. You lived there when it was still Fort Greene, though.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah.
was.
When you could
Yeah,
walk through there,
it was
walk through
still
there, because
Fort
we used to
Greene.
go running that was when I was in college.
Right.
You get up early in the morning and go running through the park. You see
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
the cab drivers in there getting serviced by trannies.
No,
Yeah.
notice you heard him say running, not jogging. It's a difference.
Nah, because it was a good place to run, and then they had the stairs over there, so you could run up and down the stairs.
Mm.
Right.
But yeah, but Spike, Spike was like he was like a superstar in that neighborhood. So
Yeah.
him and
Yeah.
his sister. So it
Mhm.
was like, yeah, he walked around like he smelt something. He said
Yeah.
he used to walk
Right.
around the neighborhood like he smelt something all the
Absolutely.
time. And he
Absolutely.
was like, yo, like this little insect looking dude.
Yeah.
'Cause he was always petite. And I was like, man, I
Y'all
Punch you
leave
in your
Mars
forehead.
alone, man. Leave Mars
Punch,
Blackman
punch,
alone.
punch you in your forehead, Mars. You know what I'm saying? Get out
Right.
of here.
yeah. But he was at the Garden. He had the thing with Michael Jordan. So it was like, yo, I've arrived. He had the
Right.
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah.
He had
No,
the
and I
movies. He had the
love his
platform.
movies, man. I like. I don't think it's one. Maybe She Hate Me. I like that's really the only one that I did not appreciate. You know what I'm saying? I loved all his movies, right? But as far as like being a Fort Greene representative,
He ain't
Nah,
like him.
horrible,
Mm.
yeah.
horrible, horrible. Because just like Bishop said, it's like you turning your nose up to cats. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And really that little brownstone thing, you like how the parks separate, like
Mm-hmm.
Clinton Hill from, you know what I'm saying, from the Ave and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like you
Well,
really take that shit to like that classism shit.
Mm.
Like you
well,
really show that
he
shit.
You know,
he
you know,
came.
you know.
He got nicer as the neighborhood started gentrifying. He got nicer
Mm.
because it was a
Yeah,
different. It was
Well,
a different.
that speaks levels right there.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
classism, kid. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's,
So you know who also neighbored over there?
Who that?
Fort Greene,
Who that?
Big Smooth.
Big Smooth, Big Smooth. Big Smooth, Big Smooth. Who's that?
Sam
That's
Perkins.
real name. Who?
Sam Perkins.
really?
Sam
Whoa.
Perkins used to live over there.
Sam Perkins lived in
What?
Clinton Hills. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Big's right. Okay, yes, that was his nickname. Yes, sir. Right.
Wow.
3-point, one of the first 3-point shooting big men. Yeah.
Sam
Yeah.
Perkins. Right.
Yeah. Sam
Yeah.
Perkins. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. I
Yeah.
did not know that. I
Me
did
neither.
not know that.
He lived. Wow, shit. I can't think of that small ass fucking street. Oh shit. Willoughby. It was Willoughby.
Okay, yeah. It ain't
wasn't
that
long.
small though.
It
That
ain't
shit
that
went
long.
went
I'm saying,
it went
started at the
back
park.
up
No,
into
on that side is
no,
Yeah.
it just started over there.
yeah.
It just started
It
over there.
started by the
Right.
park and it went all the way to Pratt.
Yes.
All the way down by
It
Pratt.
went past. No,
Yeah.
no, right. You right. Yeah.
Mm.
Willoughby stopped.
It stopped.
It
It
stopped.
stopped at
No,
the park.
Stop. What?
go.
Stopped on Broadway. It stopped
It
on
go.
Broadway by the
Yeah,
jet.
stopped on Broadway. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Mm.
yeah,
Man.
Big Smooth.
I miss that area.
Nah, son, I miss New York. Like, son, this down south
no.
shit is for the
Don't
fucking
miss-
birds, man.
I don't
Stay
miss New
where
York.
you are.
No, dude, I
You
don't
ain't
miss.
missing a
Or
goddamn
I ain't
thing.
miss
son,
New York.
I ain't missing the snow, right? I ain't missing the snow. That's the only thing
Hey, listen.
I ain't missing.
We ain't
man.
going to get. We're not going to get another blizzard for another 10 years. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
Nah,
all right.
that ain't not
So
the way
when they
this
started-
global warming shit popping off, dog.
When
You
they
know what I'm
started
saying?
building all those high rises over there, they started building all those high rises
Mhm.
over there in Fort Greene, and then
Son,
they
I
said
don't
it was
rest.
knocking out.
Bishop,
They
I
were
don't
knocking.
rest.
They
Son,
were
I was on
knocking
the
down.
corner
Yeah.
like
Uh-huh.
last things like around Thanksgiving. I spent about 7-8 days back in New
Mhm.
York. You know what I'm saying? Just fucking with my son, fucking with family and
Okay.
all that. And I'm on the corner, like I said, I'm from the projects, right?
Right.
I'm standing on the corner of Myrtle and Flatbush,
Mm.
and the shit looked like 40 like Midtown Manhattan.
Mm.
Yeah,
Like
they built them high rises
I
up
did
there.
not. The building I'm facing right across the street from Prince Street. They said the starting apartment in there is $250,000
Ooh.
across the street from the projects.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you remember you said Myrtle and Willoughby, you remember they used to have the group home over there, the girls group
Mhm.
home by the car
Mhm.
wash. By the car wash, they
Yeah.
used to have a girls group home over there.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
You talking
The
about over there
car
by
wash ain't
Atlantic?
there
Yeah,
no more either.
yeah. Car
Yeah.
wash ain't there. Yeah, nah, ain't nothing. Son,
But they
ain't
still
nothing.
got that expensive ass gas station over there,
Yeah,
though.
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, and it's Jewish. You know what I'm saying? Like that. All of that is Jews. Like they took that, man, and they expanded they shit way up Atlantic. No, I'm sorry, way up Bedford,
Well,
way past Flushing, way past Park.
well,
Like
once
that's all them right now.
once they started developing over there by the waterfront, once they put that studio, that's that Steiner Studios, and they built those
Mm,
houses
mm.
like near there, and then they started
Wegmans.
then they
Wegmans.
Oh
started
yeah, no, Wegmans is. I like Wegmans.
then they started
Wegmans is okay.
moving over into the projects over there and getting the people out, and they turned it into like a Peter Cooper village
Mm,
in Brooklyn.
mm, mm,
Yeah,
mm.
it got crazy over there. And then on
Yeah,
the backside of that, it wasn't Hasidic Jews. It was the Jews that wore them big wool hats. They
Right.
wore black and white, but they wore
Right.
the big like beaver hats.
Yes.
They were a different sect.
yeah. Nah, that's the Hasidics. They the same.
Nah, the Hasidic Jews are the ones that in the Crown Heights with black and white and the hats.
With the curly hair.
Nah,
curls on the side.
those are. I'm son. Believe me, I went to school on the north side, right?
They
And
hated each
I
other,
lived
dude.
I lived over there. You know, what I'm saying, son, they the same. They wear the same shit.
No,
I
yeah.
believe, and again, somebody can educate me of this.
Mm.
You know,
So
the wool hats, the little furry joints, and all that. That I think they wear that during certain times or something,
no,
or to
so
signify certain things. I don't know. I don't want to,
no, so over there,
overstep. You know what I'm saying?
no,
But
so
them motherfuckers is all the same. Like
no,
that
no, no. So
Hasidim, that Hasidim, that shit stretch
no, they were
from the
different. They were
north
They're
side over
different.
there, or in Williamsburg to fucking Crown Heights.
so when I tell
I
you,
don't have time to dice people up into different sections.
no, no,
I,
no. So they were different because the Jews over in Crown Heights had the Shamrum, the security that used to ride around in
Okay.
them little
yes.
carts,
Yeah, the
and
JDL John, JDL
right.
Right.
cat. Yeah,
But
Right.
yeah.
the reason why they had their own security is because the Jews over there from
Hmm.
Bedford,
That's hers.
they they did not like each other, so they were rivaling sects.
Right.
They
Okay.
were rivaling sects.
Okay.
So
Rivaling sex
and
but not
and
in religion, right? Because but they
no,
were
no, no,
all Hasidic.
right, but they were
Yeah.
rivaling in the fact that okay, well,
So
we
we
got
from
more
Bedford.
property, right? We
We
got
from
more
Bedford, yeah.
property. We got
Right.
more. We got more stake than you. And I
Right.
don't know.
Right.
And they were those were the ones that used to wear like they didn't wear dresses, but they wore this like kind of like garb
Hmm.
Yeah. The
that
white and black joint up under that shit.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it
Mm.
wasn't the suits like the ones in Crown Heights.
Right.
But then
Okay. All right. All right.
crazy part is when I went to Israel because I was in Israel
Oh,
Mm.
tight.
and
Wow.
I
Yeah.
went to Israel and
Mm-hmm.
the Hasidic Jews and the Jews that were the black and white, the ones who wear
Mm-hmm.
black and white,
Mm-hmm.
those are the Negroes in Israel. Those
Mm.
are the low class in
Mm.
Israel. Believe it or not, like they treat
I can
them,
believe that. I can
they
believe
treat
that.
them
All
like
that
second
because that
class
whole shit is
citizens.
backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like,
They treat them like second class citizens in
Wow.
I
Israel.
can, I could, I could,
And
I
then they
could, I
come
could
to the
believe that.
U.S. They come to the U.S. and act like the creme of the creme,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in their own
yeah.
country they
Sound
get
right.
treated like crap. They
Right.
get treated like
Sound
crap,
Right.
right.
and
Sound right.
it was shocking to me because when I went there, it was like we did tours and stuff through different areas,
Mm.
and all of the low level areas, like the poverty stricken areas, that's where the Hasidic Jews live.
Mm.
Wow, wow.
And the
That's a
ones,
revelation. I
yeah,
would not
That's
have
yeah,
known that. I would not have
yeah,
that's
known
it,
that.
crazy.
it was crazy. And then also in Israel, there were a lot of Ethiopians, a lot of Ethiopians,
I knew that. Right. I knew that.
a lot of
I knew
Ethiopians. I'm
that.
like, yo,
Right.
why are there so many Africans here? But and I started
Yeah.
when we're going on the tours and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and you realize the the Jewish religion started in Africa,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah. 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 Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
they allowed the Ethiopians to come over because there was a set of circumstances there where they
Hmm.
were being persecuted.
Right.
So when they
Right.
came over,
Mm.
persecuted in Ethiopia, when they came over to Israel, they also brought scrolls and all of the stuff, all of the old, stuff that correlated to the Jewish religion and so forth. So they were welcoming them in open arms, but then they took their shit and
Yeah.
claimed
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
claimed
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
claimed
It
it.
ain't funny, but yeah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah.
They took their shit and claimed it, and
Wow.
now the Jewish religion is like a European religion. It's lost its whole identity
Mm.
because it's like when you think of Hasidic Jews, you only think of what Europeans, but that's not where the Jewish religion originated.
No. No.
It originated in Ethiopia, and I was like, yo, like this is
That's wow.
crazy. It's crazy.
That's insane. Is
I
It's
that
mean, but
crazy.
that's what the whole genocide and the shit that's happening over there is about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Mhm.
about the original Palestinians. You know what I'm saying? Being there, right, and allowing them motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying to settle,
right?
and then the settlers came in, took power, got arms, got backing. Right, we ain't gonna go
Mm.
all into that. And took over, and called it ancestral land when they not even the original Jews.
Mm.
It's like so the whole fighting over there is over land.
Right.
It's,
Right, that
they're
ain't
not
there.
making they're not
That ain't
making
there.
any more land. They
Right.
just want the land. Like the whole thing with Gaza and them like bombing and taking that over.
Right.
Hmm.
So if you look at the areas that supposedly the Palestinians came in and killed Jews and took
Hmm.
them hostages, it was all like low income areas.
Right.
that they supposedly invaded, and then it's like, okay, so after you fortify your area, why are you still bombing Gaza? Why are you still going further into Gaza and
Hmm.
displacing people and killing people just indiscriminately?
Right.
And it's like, yeah, that seems a little bit excessive if you think about. And the crazy part is too, like if you ever watch like world news has like the both sides of the story. We only
Right.
get filtered
Right.
version of it.
It's not, if I'm not mistaken, Bishop, it's not, there's no narrative.
Right, right.
Right. It's pure journalism.
Right.
Right,
Exactly.
Right.
right. So you're not getting that filtered version of, oh, they
Right.
doing this to us and they doing that. No, you're getting to see both sides of the
Both
equation.
sides.
And
Right.
it's like, okay, well, if that's what they want to do, let them have at it. What do we got to do with that? What do we got to do with that? Because they're going to be doing that same thing 30 years from now. They're still going to be doing the same dance.
Right.
40 years from now, 50 years from now, they're still going to be doing the same dance over there.
Yeah.
'Cause that's-
Of course.
Like, yeah, nah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to look at your NPRs and your Al Jazeera's and things of that
Yeah.
nature. You
I didn't
can't
mean to
trust
take up
nothing
stuff,
here.
yeah.
You can't
I didn't mean to
Stay
take up.
on the truth or what's nearer.
It's more like Bishop said. It's more journalism, man. It's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
yeah.
Or rather, you just said that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just one side.
No.
It's a real black and white kind of reporting. Like whatever's happening and it's being reported. It's not
Exactly.
it's not a narrative driven report.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like it is here. Even you know what I'm saying? We think the leftist news is telling us the whole truth and nothing
No.
but the truth, and that ain't true either. So, you know, you
Yeah.
need other sources of information, man.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Let me
we
ask
have,
Uh
you guys a question real quick.
huh.
Let me ask you guys a question real
Yep.
quick. What are your thoughts on this, like this World Cup? And when I say that, I'm not talking about the game. I'm talking about as it relates to some of the black players in European countries. As
Man.
far as,
Yeah.
as far as like Mbappe being called an animal, you know what I'm saying, by the French,
hmm
you
hmm
know what I'm saying, by African players being called monkeys and stuff like that,
hmm
and the crowd throwing monkeys on the
hmm
field
Going
and
bananas and
yeah,
shit.
going, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying, is exactly with their racism and whatnot. Some of these players and whatnot, their families are making like these trinkets that they're selling for $5 and living with 5 to 7 different people in a 1 bedroom flat over in these European countries
hmm
and whatnot.
hmm
You
hmm
understand? But being mistreated or whatnot, you know
hmm
what I mean? It's insane. It's insane. You still being called the N word in 2026.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And representing that particular country or whatnot,
hmm
but you're not. You're being treated less than.
So this is kind of a microcosm, and I wouldn't even call it a microcosm.
Okay.
This is just the flip side to why I don't fuck with the NFL,
Mm,
right? So my point is, right, you know, let's take, you know, like you know, we all from New York, right? You know what I'm saying? And we knew what block to fucking walk down, and we knew what block not to, right?
right.
And you know, fuck all that we tough or not or whatever the case may be. It's just like, yo, them cats is wild down there, right? I'm not fucking with it, right? So you flip that on some NFL shit where it's like there's obvious suppression, right? There's obvious one sided kind of situation where you're working for your life in that environment, right? Why would you lend your magic, your talents to an oppressive situation like
Mm,
that? Flip that over to soccer and it's 10 times worse.
right.
Right? It's every team, the English Premier League, the you know what I'm saying, the separate leagues that's Spain and Italy and France and you know what I'm saying. A lot of these teams uh, have the services of African players,
Right.
right? You know that acquire citizenship to play in these countries, just like you said. You know their families are living in one house. So
Right.
all they members is it because that player has obtained generational wealth. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Maybe even not even so much
Not
generational
so
wealth,
much.
but
Exactly.
just enough wealth to get them out of their situation.
Right.
But yet they have to endure this ridicule that's really societal,
Right.
right? That's like it's like I would, you know what I'm saying, me personally, right? I would never, right? I don't pay a fucking subscription
Right.
because of some racist shit, right? You think I would lend my fucking services to
No.
Argentina,
Right.
right?
Exactly.
To an organization in a country that's not protecting me and mine?
Right. For sure.
Oh, fuck out of here!
For sure.
And then again, let's take it further and go. Um, I think we, you know what I'm saying, we need to be in a place, man, where we go, you know, everybody that got money, right? Our little Magic Johnsons, our little Jay Z's, whatever, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to listen, buy a couple of stadiums and we play there. And we keep all the money for ourselves because if we, you know what I'm saying, why keep the battery into this machine that gets all of this money and we only get a tenth of it, right? And then not only do we only get a tenth of it, but then we got to get bananas and shit thrown at us.
Of course.
What the fuck is that? I don't believe in it. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I boycott everything. I financially boycott every fucking thing I can. I do not lend my dollar to a
No.
fucking
But
thing that I can't really help except Dolan give a little bit of my money. I
what I'm
ain't gonna
saying,
lie.
the flip side of that is, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying it's right. The flip
Mm-hmm.
side of that is, these these places, these teams are paying me money that I would never have an opportunity to make in my country or playing this sport. They're paying me exponentially, like enough money for me to live right and to get my family in a better situation. So if there's a few jerks or a few,
It's more than a few,
assholes,
Bishop. It's more
or
than a few.
well, if you look at it in the context of, okay, fine, it might be a whole arena when you go to play a certain team.
Mm-hmm.
The whole arena is wilding out. How does that impact my money?
Uh,
If this is truly my path to a better life and making things better for my family, how does that impact my money? So some of these guys, when they're there and the people are screaming and saying the things, they're not oblivious to it. They've tuned it out because it's like, yo, it doesn't impact my money.
I seen one cat crying, Bishop. Crying it was a whole. You know what I'm saying. I don't know how I would feel if a whole stadium was trying to get me, man. You know what I'm saying, like a whole, like how much,
Right.
man. I'm gonna get me a Frank card, man, and I'm gonna sell dirty Franks. I'm gonna do that, man, because that's mine, man. I'm not saying you not right in
Right.
your assessment, right?
Right.
What I'm saying is the message in that is we got to accept because for me, and this is just me,
Right.
that shit is crumbs. That's crumbs. That's indeed getting me and my family out of some real fucked up shit, right? But it's strengthening the engine that continue to keep my neighbors down and my brother down. You know what I'm saying? My
Right.
sister down. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
when do we take a generation or three and say fuck this system? Right? When do we say, you know, like, well, fuck the bag, right? Let's do some Negro League shit, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's get our own stadium, right? You know, let's put a stadium in every fucking state, right? Or 5, 6, 7, 8 states, and we create a fucking league, and we build it from there,
While
and
that
we stop lending these motherfuckers our services. You know what I'm saying?
while
Like,
that's but that sounds great in theory.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But the
I know what
reality,
you're saying. Yeah,
yeah,
nah, I dig it.
the
Yeah,
reality, you already know where I'm going with that.
yes, sir.
Sam. It's going to
No,
be very difficult. It's not going to be a whole.
the
You know what I'm
difficult
saying?
part is
It's
giving
going to
up
be
the
difficult.
bag,
Yeah, it's going
right?
to be difficult.
And if you listen to my rhetoric, you know what I'm saying. That is a mantra
For
that
sure.
we've been brainwashed with. Like it's the bag,
Right.
right? Like I can take this ridicule, right? As long as I get the bag, so
Right.
I could not live in squalor. I could create generational wealth,
Mhm.
right? My grandchildren won't have to live like this,
Well,
right?
so
But it don't change the machine,
Mm.
but
and it
so
don't change the oppression.
so if you look at it, you could look at it that way too, and then you could look at it like, okay, well, the few of them that are impacted by it, well, how many of them go through that and are not? Here in America,
Mm.
before black people were allowed to play baseball,
Hmm.
what?
Hmm.
So they had to go through some stuff, and it's like, yo, if you are able to compartmentalize and say, okay, well, what's the end goal here? Is it the end goal for me is this? Now, I got to separate my feelings. I got to separate from this. I got to disassociate from that because I got an end goal in mind. Now, I'm
Hmm.
not saying that give your dignity away and so forth and so on, but
Yes, you are, though.
certain point,
Yes, you
no,
are.
no, at a certain
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
no,
absolutely.
it's at a certain point. At a certain point, those words only have power if you give them power.
Mm.
I, I,
Those words only have power if you give them power. So if you go somewhere and somebody present day, if you go somewhere and somebody says something to you that's out of line or calls you, you know, the words the words have power if you give them power. Now, would you like it? No. Would
No.
you tolerate it? Probably not. But
Hmm.
the actual word, saying the actual word itself, it only has power when you give it power. Would you slap
Mm.
the taste out of their mouth? That's fine because
Of
it's like
course.
because what you're doing is you being disrespectful. But
Right.
the actual word itself,
Hmm.
right. So would you you know what I'm saying? Would you agree that um me giving presence to that gives it power?
Mm.
sorry about
Mm.
that.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Yeah. Would you say that, me entering a contract with these people and me empowering that machine and me entering those arenas, you don't would you not agree that that in itself is giving that power? I mean, I could sit there, right? And if I do give them that power, then I have to ignore it.
Well, is the team saying it or is it the people that's coming to the
The
games?
team is allowing it by default.
Right.
Because the team is looking at it like, well, we're gonna let these people come in because that's how we get our bag. That's how
Mm.
we get our bag. And in turn, how we get our bag is how you get your bag.
Hmm.
So
Right,
so it's
right.
kind of like, yeah, you could say, okay, you could take that stand and that's fine. But I'm just saying, like, some of these people coming from where they're coming from, it's like, man, listen, this is an opportunity of a lifetime for me. If I'm gonna have to endure some some insults, if I'm gonna
Some
have to
slander.
endure
Right. Right.
some this is it's a small price to pay if I can get everybody a better life, or if I can get a better
Mm.
opportunity, or if I can do something bigger and better down the road. It's a small price to pay.
Okay.
That you know
So
what? While I hear what you're saying, Bishop, but that's kind of fucked up in a way.
It's
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
it's
it
life. We you
absolutely
It's
is,
kind.
kid.
It's kind
I
of
don't.
fucked
we
up.
go through this here in America. We go through this here in
Can I
America.
say
You go to a
something?
job.
Okay.
You go to a
So
job. You go to a job that the job that you go to, the people
right.
who on
Mhm.
the people who are on the top. You know how they feel about you. They don't
Right.
care about you in essence of who you are, and you might be a topic of dinner conversation,
Hmm.
the topic of dinner conversation, and not in a way that you would like. But do you let that impact your ability to go out and make your earning and pay your bills and take care of your
Hmm.
family? It's like it's just on a smaller scale. It's just on
Mm.
a smaller scale.
So
Can I
so
give a
so so let me.
perspective?
I'll give you a small
Hmm.
kind of way that I dealt with shit like that in my life. Right.
Mhm.
So um for maybe about 12 years I was doing the rap thing seriously. Right. You know what I'm saying? I traveled the world a little bit. Made a little bit of money or whatever the case may be. But long
Hmm.
story short, um I turned down contracts and opportunities because of these kind of oppressive situations. Not necessarily racial shit, right? But
Hmm.
economic. right? I wasn't just signing any old fucking contract,
Right.
right? Because it was disrespectful to who I thought I was as an artist and and what I know you making on that back end. Now, would that have definitely got me out of certain squalors? I would I always wonder about that, right? You know what I'm saying? But for this situation right here, I'm gonna say yeah, right? It may have gotten us out the projects, right? It more than most likely would have, right? You know what I'm saying? But one, there was no guarantee, right? And two, I was willingly signing over 50% publishing and over 7 albums and having to resell my 50 remaining publishing for fucking peanuts, right? So I chose to put I chose to put my own records out. Now, what was I famous? Was I a success? I believe I was a success in my own right. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
made a little bit of money. I was able to feed my family. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to enjoy myself, and I could put the music out that I wanted to. Right? I didn't have an oppressive situation in my life, and why? Because I didn't allow it. Right? So again, you know what I'm saying? That me giving that shit power is a fucking no in every aspect of my life. Right now, I'm looking at fucking Summer League on free cable because I refuse to pay a fucking subscription. You know what I'm saying? I got more to do because I'm cheap, but that we ain't gonna talk about that, right? You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
control I control where my dollars and cents go to. You know what I'm saying? In an oppressive state.
Right.
I don't lend my vote to no oppressive party. I don't lend my money to no oppressive thing. If I know, I would rather you come up, you know what I'm saying, and show me your Confederate flag. And I'll respect you on it, right? I just won't do no fucking business with you.
Yeah,
Right.
Don't
but you don't.
smile in my face
Well,
and then call
you
me a
already
nigga
know. You
behind
already
my
know what they
back.
about.
Yeah,
You know
but
what
you
they
don't know
about.
where the money that you spending, the money that you are spending, you know where that's going after you spend it.
I know exactly where I was going. You know what I'm saying? It's going again.
Well,
You know
you
what I'm saying? I live in America. I gave
Right.
Dolan a whole bunch of money, right? And I hate that motherfucker.
Right.
He's a Trump. I already know that. That's what I'm saying is
right.
that's almost beyond my control, right? Because again, you know what I'm saying. I've
Right.
tried to live, uh, 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 where my dollar turns over in the
Right.
community 12, 13 times. Black
Mhm.
vendors, black food vendors, black doctors, black apparel, shit like that.
Mhm.
That shit is impossible. It's almost impossible and live comfortable. You spend more money trying to be on some black shit than it would take to just get an orange from fucking Whole Foods.
Right.
So I concede to
That's
that.
it.
I concede to that. I can't fight and I can't do everything that I need to by myself. But what I do is acknowledge that
Right.
um, I'm not going to lend the physical, the most precious shit in my circumference to any oppressive state. And I preach that outside. I believe as a people, black and brown people need to go. We need to stop feeding the system
Right.
and settle for potatoes and greens instead of filet mignon. Like this bag shit, that shit has killed. That shit has poisoned us.
Stop selling for scraps.
Let's
Can I
stop
say
selling
something?
for fucking crumbs. These is crumbs. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because a potato I grow, you know what I'm saying, and a green I grow or provide for myself, you know what I'm saying, is way more precious because it's not controlled.
Right.
Can I say about the World Cup?
Yeah,
Go right ahead, bro.
First of all, they shouldn't be playing for those countries in the first place.
absolutely.
And
I agree.
if they're going to these countries, and if you bring up the argument and say, well, why are they playing for these countries, stuff like that, you gotta go back to who destabilized those countries.
There you
All
go.
these players are playing for countries who are all part
Colonize
had a
they
part in
shit.
colonization, the transatlantic slave trade. So That's one aspect of it. Another aspect of it, and I agree with what you said, Live, is that you just one man. The problem is that, and I'm not against what you're saying at all, because actually, what you're saying is exactly what that's how I see it. That's how I,
Mm-hmm.
I try to do and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that. I grew up,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
but as far as, like I said, one of the things that within the community that is like, like the concept of power don't want to have power.
Right.
Hmm.
Right.
You got
Right.
people running around talking about this FBA, the Native American stuff like that. You know damn well what you are. You know where your origins are. And stop lying to yourself. And that's the mental trauma that's been
Mm-hmm.
carried over for 500 years.
500 years.
500 years. That was the
Right.
first time the Spaniards brought us here. The Caribbean, all that. 500 years. And the thing is that if I invite you to my house, you should be comfortable in my house. I shouldn't have to make special precautions or whatever, do certain things to make you feel comfortable.
Right.
And yet, it's not reciprocated. So
Nope.
you got the ruling class who will sit here and tell you, take this, stuff like that. And then you invite me to your house, and then you don't even treat me, you don't even give me any comfort. And then you come to my house, you expect me to what? To show you what comfort? You show me nothing
Right.
but disrespect.
Mm.
And that's the problem. You got people running around pretending to be leaders. They're not leaders. They're
No.
progress stoppers. They're ass kissers. They're actually proponents. They're nothing more than white supremacists and blackface because you're
That's right.
pushing it.
That's right.
You don't. With our generation, like me and Hollop talk about this all the time, is that I'm not trying to get in the way of young dudes. We're trying to help educate them. Like, look, this is how you handle this situation, stuff like that. And we're trying to promote you. We're not trying to stand in your way. That's the problem
No.
with the baby boomers. That's why you have some of these old farts, these ones talking about the civil rights movement. You're trying to use a playbook that doesn't work. You can't run
Right.
the wishbone in 2026.
You
The
can't.
office
No.
doesn't work.
Yeah, they don't.
And you don't modify.
players
they don't
ain't the
modify-
same.
No,
Yeah.
they don't modify their tactics. You don't want to. You don't want to embrace young people. I'm talking young people who actually have their heads on straight. I'm not talking
Right.
about the
Right.
clownish nonsense.
Not these. Not yeah. Right. Not these street cats. Yeah. Yeah.
People,
Right.
if you really want power, like me and my wife try to practice as much as possible about supporting black business stuff like that, and that should be something that should be mantra within the United States instead of chasing after what Europeans want or Europeanized white folks want, stuff like that. Their time is coming to an end because you look at the United States right now, it's mediocrity. President's mediocre. It's mediocre. Political parties are mediocre. It's been going downhill ever since. And they don't correct it. It ain't our job to correct it. You got black folks running, we're the soul of America. How can you be the soul when they never had a soul to begin with? Never apologize for what you did to Native Americans. Never apologize for what you did to us. You're doing all these different things like that. How can you have a soul? How can you say that you're a godly person when you do acts that are what you consider evil, demonic, whatever you want?
Hey, because
no
you know what
soul.
the fuck you doing. You
Exactly.
know you know your shit is demonic. You know your shit.
But they never
And none
acknowledge
of us,
it. They never
to be
acknowledge
honest, then none of us should have to live like that. None of us should have to live in a situation where where you constantly in a state of passive anger.
Yeah. Right. Right.
You in a state of passive
Right.
anger. Like when my wife had me, we went to Trinidad. My wife, we went down. She had me come down to Trinidad for the carnival 2 years ago.
Mm.
I was down there for 10 days. In those 10 days, I didn't think about this place one time.
You shouldn't
Not
have.
one time.
Shouldn't have.
But yet you got people who stay here, live here all the time. And if you want to stay here and go, even that, it's not going to even its way out until they address 250 years behind economically. How can it be even? How can it be
Right.
fair? It can never be fair.
bro.
Right.
They will never acknowledge that.
Right.
Of course not.
And
Never.
my
Conqueror can't
and
do
my
that
and my
because if he
point
does
behind
that,
that.
yeah,
Yeah. My point behind that shit is like we know that we old enough to know that.
Right.
Right. So why would it even be a you know what I'm saying again, man? It's everything that I get is about the bag. Right? We're gonna ignore the dignity. We're gonna ignore the
Ignore the
control. We're gonna ignore all that shit to live like like we are
Right.
programmed to, right? Because again, we you know what I'm saying, the penthouse, the jag,
Right.
the pool, all of that
Hmm.
shit is things that we you know what I'm saying, we've been taught to aspire to.
Right.
Instead of unification, family, health, right? You know what I'm
Well.
saying? And good food, you know what I'm saying? Shit like it's real simple shit first.
Right.
Right, we want the penthouse, and we want, you know what I'm saying, and again, man, like I want to be healthy, I want to be fed, right, and I want to be happy in my walk,
Right.
in my regular walk, and if I, you know what I'm saying, like if I lend my power to something, you understand what I'm saying, I should be protected, or at least at least I should not. Again, man, I think I told y'all brothers about this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I got my life by the perfect storm poster, right? Right? You know what I'm saying? If you remember the perfect storm poster, the boat is going up a fucking tsunami. It's going up a big ass wave. It's going straight up that motherfucker. And there's little motherfuckers inside the boat.
Hmm.
And you gotta ask yourself, right? You know what I'm saying? What is that motherfucker in that boat thinking, right? Like, how the fuck did I get in this fucking boat? Right? I'm in the middle of fucking sea, and my fucking ship is going up a fucking wave. You put yourself there, dog.
Exactly.
You went on the boat. You knew it was a fucking storm out that motherfucker. You know the sea. You know exactly how the sea is. You know that it was a possibility that this little ass boat was gonna capsize, and you went out there anyway. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? I don't know where I got that. When I seen that shit, that's all the fuck that I thought of. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's how I walk through life, man. I don't walk down these blocks. I walk down Green, right? From fucking Patchen Avenue to the fucking Bedford. I don't walk down Green Avenue.
Mm.
Them niggas is wild. You know what I'm saying? I don't put myself in them positions.
Right.
You feel me? So why would I play soccer in Argentina?
Mm.
Why would I
Well,
do
yeah.
that? Why would I go see a football game, right? Why would I be in the stands in Argentina,
Right.
right?
Because a lot of us are
Or
broken, man.
Yeah.
There's
He's
a lot
right.
of
A
us
lot of
are
us are.
broken, man. Like if
Hmm.
you go back and listen, like one of the things that Malcolm X said, and this is what was this? This was I think it was the Ballad of the Bullet. He said there's some brothers and sisters that need to be re-educated
yeah,
Mm.
because you've been taught your whole life that this is this, and that. So if God is
Right.
white, Mary's white, Jesus is white, all this stuff is white, but yet at the
Hmm.
same time, if you go, and I'm not a religious person, I'm just
I'm not.
speaking.
I'm not either. Yeah.
But if you're talking about majority of people in the world are people of color, so the earth is brown. So so if
Mm.
God created, if you're going by that premise, then
Hmm.
start from there. You're taking things and you're putting a spin on it, and then you spread that out there in the world,
Mm.
and then you have people believing that. Like God,
Right.
what makes you godly? I mean, that's why wealthy people act the way they do. Like I said before, the closest you can find out of being wealthy is going to cruise because they wait on you hand and foot. They treat you like you're royalty. Even though
Right.
you could be the poorest person, you could be poorer than the people working on that boat, but they treat you like royalty. And this is what this is about. You want people who want to aspire to be God. They can never be God. They can never create a universe. They can't create the Big Bang. They can't do any of that. So money
No.
is their way to be God.
Hmm.
But in the same time, they're not acting like a God because to become like that, you have to become a psychopath. You got to be willing to cut people's
Mm.
throats. You got to be able
Type
to stab
people.
people in the
So
back. You got
yes,
to be able to
sir.
do this to your family
There you
members. As
go.
long as you get to where you are, you create this. Even you look at like someone like Elon Musk, and this is another example is this guy is playing on both ends of the game. He
Yes, sir.
controls the Starlink, and people are paying him to get access so they can wage war against each other on this planet. This is
Yep.
insanity.
Yep.
This is
It's
insanity, and
insane.
Yep.
yeah, it's a certain segment, and people can't and look. I'm
He,
not saying
he,
if someone has a
he,
problem with what I'm saying who doesn't look like me,
nah,
go
you
look and
could just
study.
go
No,
to
I'm just
what.
saying, just
Yeah,
study the world history.
yeah.
Right.
I
Read the
mean, you
world
could just go
history.
to what Elon Musk just said, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we talked about it in the beginning of the show
Right.
about the Odyssey, man. He went so far. He went
Mm.
so far as to say, "Yo." you know, fuck the Odyssey and the black woman being Helen of Troy, right?
Mm.
We gonna make his words were historically
Historic.
accurate depiction of the Odyssey,
Right.
a
Right.
fictional fucking story,
Right.
right? With
But yet you want to make a
cyclopses and winged fucking horses
right.
and shape shifting fucking demigods. Like what the fuck,
Hmm.
right?
Come on. Come on.
Yeah,
Like what
he
the
gonna do
what the
that. So
fuck?
if he does that, so is he gonna do? It's gonna be historical. So it's gonna be there when the Greeks came to Africa and they learned about aqueducts and brought that
Right,
back to Greece.
right, right.
Are they gonna learn about how? If he wants to do it like that, are they gonna go there when they learned about universities, where they learned about
Right.
medicines or pocket,
Right.
all that stuff?
Timbuktu.
So
Right. Right.
see, there it is.
Exactly.
So even though he's well, because people treat him like he's Tony. He's not Tony Stark. Tony
Mm.
Stark was a
No.
creator. He just
Right.
happened to be. He's smart enough to know. I hire these people to do this and do certain things like that, and I profit off it. So the people making he's Tony Stark. He ain't Tony Stark. He didn't
No.
design those rockets. He didn't do anything. He's just
No. No.
extremely proficient at what he does, which is making money and building these companies
Right.
and making
Right.
money. And he's ahead of the curve. He's getting people who know technology. I can't knock him for that. I
Right.
have to give him
Okay.
credit for that. You know what I mean? But you know,
Okay.
Hey, but that's why I say, you know, I bring it back to it's up to us. It's up to
Mm.
our people, right?
right.
We already like all this we talking right now. We are very knowledgeable about our
Right.
oppressor, right? It is our decisions that empower the shit to continue. You can't
Mm.
oppress me if I don't allow you to do it,
No.
right? If I do my damnness not to enter your realms of control and shit like that. And
Hmm.
again, we live in America, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't own shit,
Exactly.
right? We
Exactly.
don't run shit. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, you know, again, my family go back to the slave ships.
Right.
You feel me? So we've survived the whole situation
Of
by
course.
being very smart, you know,
Of course.
and knowing what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? In today's society, I think we need to kind of just like, yo, listen, man, I'm not gonna fuck around and sell my soul for
Right.
a bag, right? Or you know, I'm gonna get the bag
Mm.
within my means, right? And without losing my dignity or
Right.
without sacrificing my freedoms and shit like that. I gotta get bananas thrown at me and spit on and call all kind of
It's
fucking names
ridiculous.
just to
It's
get a
ridiculous.
fucking bag. Get the fuck out of here, B.
Guys, I'm gonna have to shut it down.
All right.
But I thank everyone that was on board for this edition of R is Entitled. Ev, Reggie, Ronan, of course you live, Bishop,
Yes, sir.
everybody else that showed up support in the chat avenue. Everyone, I appreciate the love and the support. Let's do it again next week. We're gonna ride and get it going and talk about stuff that's important to us and our communities. So with that, many blessings to you all. Have a peaceful weekend
Yes, sir.
and love you all. Appreciate y'all.
All right, peace, bro.
Peace, brother.